Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. In this video we are going to have a comparison of 1-to-1 which one is better, Sephora VIB Rouge or Ulta Platinum. Which one is better, and overall commentary on both rewards programs and which one I prefer and why. So if you want to know more, keep watching. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I truly appreciate it. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. I need your help. Right down there. Just click it. Thank you. It means so much to me. You don't even know. I truly appreciate it, okay? If you like this video, like the video. If you want to be first to know when I post a new video or when I go live, hit the notification bell. Okay. So now that we got the YouTubey things out the way, I was Sephora VIB Rouge first because when I was coming up in makeup, the biggest brands were MAC, Makeup Forever, Urban Decay, Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, those were the brands that were big that weren't drugstore. And at the time there was a delineation between the different formulations of high prestige makeup and drugstore. It was very much this, like, now it's like this, where drugstore is catching up on prestige, but before, prestige was leagues better than what was at the drugstore. Also because I have a deeper skin tone, a lot of the drugstore brands just didn't carry foundations and concealers that match my skin, or there were only certain stores that would have it. So then you would have to see which store had the full like collection of the drugstore brand. And there was only one Ulta, and it was like a couple towns away. It wasn't that convenient to go, which is funny because now every time I go visit my parents, I'm like road tripping to that Ulta. But it's different now because I don't have things I really need to be doing when I go out there. It's vacation time. But anyway, so for years and years and years, everything was Sephora, Sephora, Sephora. And I feel like a lot of people were like that, especially because Sephora was in the city center. So in New York, we had so many Sephoras everywhere. And the Ultas were kind of few far in between. We just got Ulta on 34th Street like a couple of years ago. So Ulta is now coming into her own, which we love to see. But for a long time, everything was Sephora, Sephora, Sephora. So the biggest benefits of, back in the day, there used to be an opportunity to get your makeup done for free when you were Rouge and all these different benefits. But now the main things they're really trying to like hinge themselves on is like Rouge Day, 20% off during the Beauty Insider sale, and then like certain other promotions where it'll be like for Rouge first or something like that. It is not, in the grand scheme of things, the 20% is not worth it compared to what you get, how much money you have to spend to be Rouge. So you have to spend like $1,000 a year to be Rouge. I'm gonna have a graphic here that really breaks down all of the things for Rouge. But when you get dollar for dollar in terms of points and stuff like that, sometimes there'll be a special Rouge gift, but that's really not something that's happening all the time. And you have to spend 500 points to get what, $20 off. Like, it's not, it seems like you have to spend so much more money before you can get a discount that it basically feels like you never reach there. Like, in terms of my experience, I feel like it was like 4 months before they're like, oh, do you want to use your points for cash off? And that only worked because I didn't redeem my points to get any of the little travel try-on sizes. So if you are one of those people who you're using your points to be like, oh, I want to try this brand or try the Amika hair system, and you're getting all the little gifts, you then don't have any points to try and even get the little $20 discount. So is it either $10 or $20? I will have for sure what it is in the comment section below, in the description box below. So that is my feelings about Sephora Rouge. In terms of Rouge Day, the deal of spend a whole bunch of money and get a little travel wristlet. That was dumb. The years before, it was make a friendship bracelet. That was dumb. There's never anything compelling enough on Rouge Day to get me out of my house and to go spend my money. So Rouge Day is a flop, so that's not really something to look forward to. There used to be the free 2-day shipping. I'm pretty sure that's gone now too. So like I said, just nothing that goes crazy to write home about, except for that 20% off. And I'm now starting to look at it differently because, one, a lot of the brands before Sephora VIB Rouge, if you look at their brand website, they'll do a friends and family sale, which is either 25 to 35% off, and they'll do it the week before Sephora friends and family. So honestly, it's better to get a bigger discount buying it directly from the brand a few weeks before. And there are also some places, like if you're getting fragrances, you could go to fragranceoutlet.net and all these different websites that their discount ends up being 30 or 40% off, which is something that you'll never get at Ulta, baby. I mean, not at Ulta, at Sephora. You won't get it at Ulta either, but the big box retailers, nobody's giving you a discount as deep as these online perfume outlets. So for fragrance, at this point, I don't even know if I'm ever going to buy a fragrance from Ulta and Sephora again, unless it's exclusive to them. But yeah, definitely check online for the fragrance discounts. Thank you, Fragrance Talk, for teaching me your ways. But yeah, so that's Sephora VIB Rouge. Although that's the membership I've had the longest. One, I really the biggest perk for me to take advantage of would have been to get my makeup done, but because a lot of the white makeup artists just don't do a good job doing black people's makeup, I will always be scared. Like, I would have my nerve up to be like, all right, so next function, I'm a book, and as soon as I'm walking out the store, I see some sister who is looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost, and I'm just like, did she request that look? Did you pick that look? Like, well, this is not looking good. What's going on here? So that is Sephora VIB Rouge for you. Ulta Platinum. Now, first of all, what is surprising is in the Ulta system, I got Platinum and got like boop, a random email like, hey girl, you Platinum now, bye. And that was it. For Sephora Rouge, there's like a whole countdown where they're like, you're about to be Rouge, you're this many dollars away, and they constantly are like reinforcing that to go reach that goal. And I feel like Ulta didn't say anything. They were just like, you're Diamond Platinum, and it just changed like that out of the middle of nowhere. So with Platinum, a part of the perks, I'll put that right here. If I'm not mistaken, it's 1.5 points per dollar spent. And then all these other purchases. I will say I like Ulta's program better because the discounts come up more frequently, so you don't have to spend so much so you can get a discount. Even though some of the discounts are small, but it comes in clutch when you see your final total of your haul, and then they're like, do you want $10 off? Do you want $20 off? Do you want $30 off? It's like, yes, I do want that much off. So I prefer that about Ulta. Also, another thing that Ulta has going over Sephora, Ulta has drugstore. Ulta has more body products. So there's a lot of stuff. The only thing I need Ulta to start selling is Honey Pot, and then I will be getting everything from Ulta, because body washes, deodorant, waxing supplies, Ulta has some of the stuff, but not as extensive as they do. The drugstore brands, Sacred is what really racks up me. That's how I got to Platinum, is because of Sacred. I'll leave it at that. But the Ulta program, it just seems like you get so much bang for your buck, and they remind you every time I go to Ulta and I have enough money to get a discount on my purchase, the cashier tells me, no matter what, every time, even if the line is wrapped around the store, they take the time to let me know, hey, you can get this much off. Do you want to use it or do you want to save it? At Sephora, one time in the last year has someone reminded me that because I'm VIB Rouge and I have this many points, do I want the discount? They almost never say anything, and I'm just like, clearly I shop here a lot because I'm Rouge. You see my little red card, even though that's another thing, they don't want to scan the cards anymore. But I'm like, I worked hard for this red card. But yeah, Ulta, they always remind you about the discount. Ulta, the little coupons they send in the mail, one, I don't even get the booklets to my right address, so I just tell my parents to throw them in the trash. But also, you can't use it on Prestige, and at this point I need $3.50 off Prestige, okay? Like, and you can't use it off something that's so cheap. Like if there was like a $3.50 makeup product or $2 makeup product and then $3.50 with the tax and then get it for free, they don't let you do that either. You have to spend like a minimum of $10 or something like that. So I'm just like, ugh, this is so useless. But if I am going in there for like specifically like NYX eyebrow pencils or something like that, then I'll definitely try and bring those little coupons. But other than that, like I said, because they don't work on the Prestige, it's a little disappointing. But better discounts overall. Instead of 1-to-1, you get 1 to 1.5 points, and other features that I'm still learning and need to take advantage of. Like I said, I just became Ulta Platinum this year for the first time. But like I said, for me, I think Ulta wins over Sephora's reward program because, one, they're constantly reminding you to use your perks and to take advantage of it while you're shopping and while you're there. And then it's just a better deal in terms of how much you're spending versus how much discount you get compared to Sephora VIB Rouge. And there's not really any perks to me that put one light years above the other. So like I said, now that I'm starting to get my, really once the Target boycott hit, then I started getting my body care products and stuff from Target. So then that really just like spiked me up, and that's why I hit platinum, honestly. But along with Sacred. And that was another thing, I don't know how Sephora went and got Rhode and not Sacred. Like, the math's not mathing. But I do know that Sephora is owned by LVMH, and maybe they felt that like Fenty Hair and Sacred being in the same store would be like a conflict, but it's not the same audience, honestly. We're not really buying Fenty Hair like that. So, but maybe they figured if Sacred was there, it would make it even worse. But yeah, so also another thing I love about Ulta is they have a lot more K-beauty brands and K skincare. I think Sephora's starting to catch up with like getting Beauty of Joseon. There's other couple announcements they made, but Medicube and Ulta, that's a game changer. Like, if you are on TikTok and you see anything about TikTok shop and TikTok skincare, you will know Medicube is one of the top sellers in the TikTok shop. And I'm pretty sure that people who are tired of waiting for the mail are now all going to run to Ulta. So that was really smart on them to grab that brand up. So in general, yeah, like I said, I think the Ulta Rewards program is better. I'm looking to see how Sephora is going to fix it and update it and make it better. A lot of other industries, like the airline industry and travel industries, have started to make changes to their loyalty rewards program, some for the better, some for the worse. So I'm wondering if Ulta and Sephora are going to take heed and start to make more additions, so that way it's more of a incentive to shop with them. Because at the end of the day, all this stuff is on Amazon, and Amazon's on like everybody's back in terms of faster delivery and easier to get it. So there's some exclusive to Sephora brands, but a lot of brands have their own website. There's other ways to get deals. So I'm gonna keep my eyes to see how both of these reward programs continue to evolve, but if I had to pick a winner right now, it would be Ulta Rewards. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know which of the two programs are your favorite and which store do you prefer to shop at. Put it in the comment section below because I want to know. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.